a seaside town glowing beneath Venetian walls, monasteries balanced on stone towers above the clouds, a river capital shimmering gold as evening settles across its bridges. These are the places where Europe still feels beautiful, cinematic, and surprisingly within reach. Europe can look impossibly expensive from a distance, but some of its most beautiful places are not hidden behind luxury hotels or once-in-a-lifetime budgets. They are found in smaller cities and old towns, quieter coastlines, and water valleys framed by mountain edges, places where the magic still feels close enough to touch. This is Europe for travelers who want beauty without losing reality. Places with color, atmosphere, history, and cinematic scale, but also walkable streets, smaller stays, local food, and a feeling that the dream might actually happen. Berat rises in layers of white Ottoman houses, each window catching the mountain light like a small reflection. Below the castle walls, the river moves quietly through a town that feels preserved rather than staged. Here, the charm comes from simple rhythms, family-run stays, quiet lanes, and meals that feel rooted in the town rather than built around tourists. In Sibiu, terracotta rooftops seem to watch the square through tiny attic eyes. The streets open into calm courtyards, church towers, and warm evening light that settles softly on the stones. Because so much of Sibiu's beauty unfolds on foot, the experience feels generous without needing grand hotels, expensive transfers, or a packed itinerary. Ohrid feels like a lake town caught between water, stone, and sky. Churches stand above blue horizons, boats drift below old walls, and the sunset turns the shoreline into bronze. Visit beyond the busiest summer weeks, and the lake becomes the luxury. Morning walks, coastal accommodations, and sunsets that cost nothing to remember. But the next place changes the mood completely. Trogir is tiny, polished, and surrounded by water like a carved stone jewel. Its narrow lanes glow under Venetian arches, then spill into a harbor where boats rock beneath soft Adriatic light. Its compact size is part of the gift. Stay nearby, wander slowly, and the whole old town can feel like a seaside escape without the resort atmosphere. Trebinje carries a quieter kind of beauty. Trees cast welcome shade across the old streets, cafes spill beneath stone facades, and the hills rise gently beyond the rooftops. Here, the slow rhythm of life gathers by the river. Water wheels turn, bridges frame the view, and the simplest moments become the ones you remember. Halfway through, and the journey begins to widen. The next places are not just affordable alternatives. They are proof that some of Europe's most memorable beauty still lives beyond the obvious path. Ljubljana feels like a capital designed for wandering. The river bends through the city in soft green curves, bridges gather people at sunset, and the castle watches from above without overwhelming the scene. Much of its elegance is public: riverbanks, bridges, markets, and castle views that reward slow wandering more than expensive planning. Gdańsk looks as though color returned slowly after a storm. Tall facades line the old streets in gold, rose, and blue, while the Meteora River reflects colorful rooftops before evening lights begin to glow. It delivers the drama of a major European city, yet its Baltic rhythm keeps the experience grounded. Colorful waterfronts, riverside walks, and warmth without excess. And now, the final three raise the scale again. These last places are where budget-friendly Europe stops feeling like compromise and starts feeling like one of the continent's best-kept secrets. Piran sits at the edge of the Adriatic like a small Venetian dream. Terracotta rooftops gather around the harbor, church bells rise above the sea, and the water turns silver as the sun drops behind the walls. It feels romantic without needing excess. The town is small enough to belong to your footsteps. Harbor, church tower, seawall, sunset, all within reach. Meteora does not look possible at first. Stone towers rise from the plain like something ancient and unfinished, with monasteries resting high above the valleys in complete stillness. At sunrise, the cliffs turn lavender and gold, and the whole landscape feels suspended between earth and sky. And yet, the wonder has a practical base. Nearby towns sit below the cliffs, turning an impossible-looking landscape into a journey travelers can actually step into. Before the city is named, you see the river first. A wide, dark ribbon of water reflecting bridges, domes, towers, and the glowing outline of Parliament. This is Budapest. Grand, emotional, and cinematic in a way that feels almost impossible for a budget-friendly journey. Explore the grounds of Buda Castle, watch boats drift along the Danube, browse the central market, then ride the city's historic trams through neighborhoods that still feel unmistakably local. In Budapest, grandeur does not feel distant. It lives in everyday moments, across the Danube, through bustling markets, aboard historic trams, and from castle terraces overlooking the city. This is where attainable Europe stops feeling modest and starts feeling extraordinary. The best budget journeys are not about choosing less beauty. They are about finding places where the wonder is still open, the streets still invite you in, and Europe still feels possible without losing its magic. If you love cinematic travel discoveries, subscribe. A new Global Trekker's Journey releases every week. Which of these beautiful, budget-friendly places would you visit first?